Hey there, it's Rachel Mullins, the host of Hashtag No Filter Fridays on Public House Media.
Do you need some extra motivation in your life? Are you looking to be inspired? If so, then look no further than the Good God Company.
At the Good God Company, their mission is to create and clothe all loving humans with their unique, inspiring, and beautifully designed t-shirts.
All of the products from the Good God Company are equally designed to motivate you and improve your life. From their mugs, workout tanks, to eye-appealing shirts and sweatshirts.
Learn more about their renowned products by visiting thegoodgodcompany.com. That's thegoodgodcompany.com.
The Good God Company is proud to support Public House Media. The Good God Company. I'm feeling good.
This is Daniel Poppy, host of How to Write Good here on Public House Media. I just want to thank you for listening to the following broadcast brought to you by Public House Media. Once you're done with this episode, I hope that you'll come check out my show, How to Write Good, the writing show that is not about writing. A new show of How to Write Good comes out every Wednesday, so don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you never miss an episode of How to Write Good. Again, thanks for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Do you ever look at your to-do list and think, oh my goodness, how am I ever going to get all of that done? I did that this morning. I was writing out my to-do list and I was like, holy cow, there's a lot on here today and I have to get a lot of it done. How am I going to get all this done in just today? How am I going to make sure all of these things happen? And I wanted to come live to you today. Welcome to Public House Media. Welcome to Choose to Rise, and share with you a few more tips on being productive. This is the 3-part series, third of three, and we are just super happy to have you here. Welcome again to Public House Media, and I'm so glad that you're here live with me. Thanks for joining. And so today I want to talk with you a little bit more about being more productive. I have recently stepped into a brand new role in my life, where I've gone from being a full-time school administrator where things were kind of defined, and like I knew, like when you have things on your plate, you just like so much time to do it and you just crank it out and get it done. And now I'm kind of more of a flexible role and at home working for myself, and sharing and getting to share and come live to you all kinds of amazing times, but things are a little less structured, things are a little less routine. And so trying to find ways to be more productive for myself. But, if I know that I'm struggling with it, I know that lots of other people probably are too. So I've reached out and I've been doing some research and figuring out some certain tricks and tricks of the trade and figuring out how you can make things work. I'm a little trippy over my words this morning. I haven't had much of my superhero juice yet. Anywho, getting more productive in your day is about being more focused, getting more things accomplished on your list by being intentional with your time. And the last couple days, Monday and Wednesday of this last week, I went over 5 tips each day on how to be more productive. And hopefully those 10 tips so far have really served you well. But today I want to come live again and share with you 5 more tips. If those 10 things haven't helped you out, maybe these 5 will. And at first I want to just thank the Good God Company for sponsoring us and being a major support of our message and our network, and helping other people be positive and motivated with their amazing consumer goods, from t-shirts to tanks to cups to stickers to all kinds of amazing stuff. Go check them out on the Good God Company on Facebook. Head to their website. You can use the code PHM10 to get 10% off of your order there, and we really appreciate them and you for checking them out. So today we're going to talk about the last 5 tips of how to be more productive. And I actually use many of these tips that I've been talking about over the last few days. And they really help out so much. So last time we talked a lot about how we can really crank out a lot of stuff by organizing and being sorting things out and prioritizing stuff. Today we're really going to add 5 more tips to your tool belt, your bucket of good stuff, for you to really maximize your time and maximize your efforts and get more out of your time and out of your day. Because we all have the same 24/7, 365. It's just a matter of how we use it. So let's get rolling here. Number 11, the tip that I have for you is get an accountability partner. Get someone that sits in your passenger side seat of your journey. Find someone that can help you out with the direction when you're starting to weigh from the path, when you're starting to move away, help you keep you awake at the wheel kind of thing. So let's face it, we are not able to do a lot of things alone in life. We have a lot of distractions. We have a lot of things, shiny objects that come our way. And all successful people know that other like-minded successful people, that we need to be connected with, regularly touching base with feedback and support. And when you can find somebody that can be, your ride or die, or you can find somebody that in your business or in your life that can really help you, give you support and give you advice and really help you stay focused on your goals and push you when you are getting tired, or push you when things are getting hard, and help you stay accountable and stay motivated to keep going. You can look for this friend, this accountability partner in social media. You can look for this friend in your own friend circle. You can look for this accountability partner, maybe in a family member who's super supportive of your goals. Whatever it is, I want you to buddy up and be supportive together. And if you're looking for other people that are following your same journey, there's lots of places for you to go. Like, the internet gives you so many options. If you're looking for an accountability partner in your health and wellness, you've found her, right? I have a great, amazing community group of people that are working together and being accountability partners for each other in that way. So if you're looking for something like that, hit us up. We'd love to make you a part of our community. If you are looking for other support in other areas, there's all kinds of connections out there, that you have social media at your fingertips where you can really be finding that accountability partner anywhere. Number 12, the second tip I have for you today is change up the scenery. Yeah, change up the scenery. If things are, if you need to be distracted by something, or things are just too busy in your area, find someplace else to go. Like, if you're doing something very specific, like housework, obviously you have to stay at home to do that. But if you're working on things my business is mobile, I can take it anywhere. If you're studying, if you're doing taxes, if you're doing budgeting, if you're doing creative work, if you're doing anything that you can go someplace else, go someplace else. Go sit outside. Go work someplace else. Go find a coffee shop. Go find a nice park to sit in. Do something that gets you fresh air, helps you be around the activity that helps you get your brain juices flowing, and helps you just, be more creative, because you can get to be in a more positive state and really focus in on the things that you need to by just changing up where you're at and what you're doing with it. The 13th tip, number 3 for today, is use website blocker sites. So a lot of times when I'm, heavy into what I'm doing and I don't want to be distracted, I turn off all notifications. I turn down social media. I get rid of those things out of there so that I can really focus in on what I'm doing. And another way of doing that is to limit some of those distractions, is to get social media or website blocker sites. That one that's popular is called Stay Focused. And this website is used to block sites from my computer during working hours. So I limit myself to just 10 minutes at a time, or I can just block them while I'm working on some certain things. And then those distractions, those little notifications, those flags can't be popping up and distracting you, because they're kind of blocked for that time being. Another thing to do, we talked about last time, was turn off the notifications on your devices, right? So last night, I recently got this Apple Watch, and yesterday, I believe. And it was last night, it was like dinging with like notifications. And my husband's like, what is that sound? I'm like, I don't know. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's my wrist, right? So like I went in and figured out how to turn off the notifications. Those things that don't really need to be going on. So you can turn off that stuff. You don't need to be notified every single time something happens. And they were turned off on my phone. They just happened to find me on my wrist. So we're so plugged in and so connected, but using those services to block off the stuff that we've created habits with that distracts us from doing our things that we need to do, you have control over that. The 14th tip, number 4 for today, is go on a social media fast. Yeah, I'm telling you this. I'm here on a social media site. My whole business is on social media, and I'm telling you to go on a social media fast. Have some time to clean up your tips of your social media, and going there. It's I like to advocate for being present in your space, and being where you are, to be where you are. So if you are if you're in a social situation and you're scrolling your phone, or if you're in a family situation and you're tied to your social media, that's kind of an unhealthy thing. So let's get rid of the distractions. Like I said, turn off the notifications and just have some downtime from social media. Have some time where you put your phone in a bowl and you go and you're super 100% present with the people that you're with. And when you want to just get rid of some of those, the negativity sometimes that you find on social media, you can just, unfollow those people. One, so they're not in your feed, and two, just disconnect yourself for a while and really be present in the moment of where you're at. So find some free time, and where that opportunity really matters is where you can really find connection with someone else in your life. And the fifth tip I have for you today is phone a friend for help. Lastly, you can move a mountain on your own for sure. Delegating things that you don't have time for is something that maybe will help you to be more productive. Delegating is something that I'm currently working on myself. For work, I'm in a process of finding other resources, other things to kind of systemize the things that I've got going on. And, I've had some support in the past of other people helping out and doing things. And I really just need to learn what are the must-dos for me to do and what are some things that other people can do for me, So what about you? What are some of those things? Like, in the past, I've had a house cleaner. In the past, we maybe get a babysitter to watch kids or doing whatever. Now we're super blessed. We have lots of kids in our neighborhood. And so I can literally sit in my office and get stuff done and see the kids out in the backyard playing and knowing that they're safe with the community that we have around us. But, maybe it's, you're finding help in some sort of way. Maybe you talk it over with your spouse and you come up with a plan in your own home about, who's going to take care of what in the house, like dishes or laundry or whatever. Give you some free time, some mental space, and some motivation for the tasks that you really deserve and the time that you have in your life to do the things that you want to do. I went to the Rachel Hollis movie last night. It was beautiful. It was amazing. You should totally check it out. A second version, but it's going to be showing again on August 13th. And if you did not get to see it last night, you should definitely go see it on August 13th. Find the theater near you. It's called Made for More, and you should definitely check it out. But one of the things that she said in there was, if you, as a woman, if you do not have an hour of time for yourself, and I guess this would go for guys too, but if you do not have 1 hour of time for yourself in a 24-hour period, you are not living. And she was like, a lot of people get mad at me for saying that, and people are probably mad that I say that to you here, especially if you're not taking time and taking care of yourself. But if you don't have 1 hour of those 24 hours in a day for you and doing something that lights your fire or helps you be your best, or, whether it's a workout or reading or writing or just following your passion and doing something that you love to do, you're not really living, because we're just going through the motions at that point. And I really hope and pray that these tips that I've given you today and the tips that I've given you over the last week, and honestly, all the stuff that I've given you in my podcast has really helped support you in living your best life, helped you rise up out of your current situation and live the glory and the purpose that God's put inside of you. Each one of us are created for more. Each and every one of us are created uniquely and to bless this broken world and to be who we were intended to be. And by being more productive in our day, by finding the ways that we can, turn off the autopilot mode and really get deep into what we're designed to do, those are the things that are really just going to make our lives so much better and make the people around us so much better as well. So I hope today that you've got something out of this. I want to thank you and know that I appreciate you so very much that for getting on live, for pushing play on the podcast, and I would really encourage you to share this message, share Choose to Rise with at least 3 friends today. Tell people about it on your social media, get connected with others, and bring more to the tribe. And let's just spread more positivity across this world. I want to thank you all again for voting in the podcast awards. We'll find out on August 11th how all the voting happened and what it all came out to. But, in the whole end, it's really just about finding connection and supporting people and uplifting people. So whether I advance or not, I just say I'm a winner anyway, because I get to come live to you and share with you my heart and my journey, and then you listen and follow along. So thanks so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me always. And be sure to tell your friends about Choose to Rise. Be sure to come back again. Give Public House Media give us a subscription here to Choose to Rise, and tell everyone else about it. If there's more information that you ever want to know, you ever want to chit chat and talk about things, hit me up at choosetorise@gmail.com. I would love to get connected with you and talk more. I'd love to help serve you further in this journey and help you be your absolute best. So I will be back here on the 6th. with making the most of every day, right? So we've been talking so much about being productive, and now we're really going to make the most of our time and most of our day on Monday. So thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you back here again very soon. Bye.